In this lesson, we shall solve this question in front of us. A father is 3 times as old as his son, and his daughter is 3 years younger than his son. If the sum of all 3 ages 3 years ago was 63 years, find the present age of the father. And so we have this question in front of us. It is a mathematics word problem, and we want to solve it in a step-by-step fashion. And to actually solve it in a step-by-step fashion, we begin as follows. We still have the word problem here as shown, and we are told that a father is 3 times as old as his son, and his daughter is 3 years younger than his son. If the sum of all 3 ages 3 years ago was 63 years, find the present age of the father. And so to solve this particular problem, we let f be equal to the father's age, or be actually equivalent to the father's age. And therefore, we also have the son. So S is what you call the son's age. You can just use equalities. It's okay. You can just use equalities here, not really congruences. It's okay. And right, there's a daughter. So D be what you call the daughter's age. D be what we call the daughter's age. Right, a father is 3 times as old as his son, and so if we are to compare the age of the father and the son, the father is 3 times as old as his son, and therefore we actually have to put a 3 there. We have to put a 3 there. Right. And his daughter is 3 years. Okay, a father is 3 times as old as his son, and his daughter is 3 years younger than his son. So we're dealing with the daughter. So if the daughter is 3 years younger than his son, it means that obviously when we actually compare the ages of the daughter and the son, we are able to see that the daughter is more certainly younger. And if the daughter is 3 years younger than his son, to effect an equality, we can put up a 3 there on the daughter's age there to make sure the two are equal. And we've effected an equality. Right, and so if the sum of all 3 ages 3 years ago was 63 years, so now we're going to find the sum of all the 3 ages up exactly 3 years ago. The father's age minus 3 plus the daughter's age minus 3 plus the son's age minus 3, and the sum of all the ages 3 years ago was 63 years. Which means that F plus D plus S minus 3 is minus 6, minus 3 minus 9, and therefore you have 63 plus 9, giving us the father's age, the daughter's age, the son's age equals exactly 72. Equals precisely 72, that way. Right, looking at these, we were able to make certain observations, like in this case, I want to find the father's age. And so if the father's age, the daughter's age, or the son's age now actually is 72, yet now we want to find the father's present age. So we want to find F. And so here we need to make S the subject. And so it's going to be F out of 3. And so at the same time, what else do we actually need to know? If we've made S the subject, we come to this. So S is F over 3. You come here, you put F over 3 in the place of S. So it means that D plus 3 is F out of 3. It is exactly F out of 3. Okay, if it is f out of 3, then you need to actually make f the subject of the equation. And so now to make the subject of the equation, we then proceed exactly as follows, right? And so we are able to realize at this point that, for example, here, what we're going to have would be that f is equal to what? F is equal to 3d, or let's make d the subject rather. Let us make d the subject of the equation, making d the subject. D is f over 3. Right, so we have d there. We also have simultaneously the s, which is f out of 3. F out of 3. Plugging in everything in the place of these unknowns, we have d, which is what? D is f out of 3 minus 3. The s is f out of 3. The result is 72. And so what exactly do we achieve out of this? So we have f plus f over 3 plus f over 3, which is exactly 5f out of 3, which is equal to 75. Equal to 75. And so now at this point, you need to make f the subject, which means that f is equal to 75 times 3, all divided by 5. Giving us the father's age, which is equal to, right, so, which is equal to 75 times 3, all divided by 5, giving us 45. Giving us exactly 45. And therefore, at this point, it is very clear that the father's age is 45 years. So the conclusion, therefore, is that f, which is the father's age, is 45 years. The father's age is 45 years, meaning the father is 45 years old. The father is 45 years old. The father is 45 years old. Okay, so we have tackled this question. We have solved it step by step. A very interesting question. We thank you for lending us your attention and ears. Until next time, take care and goodbye to you.